What's going on, doggies, and welcome back to another video. All right, so we're walking through the mangrove system. It's low tide and I'm trying to collect any material that I can to build a survival fishing trap. So this trap today it's an epic trap. I've caught fish on it before, and the way that it works, it's under tension. So we'll build the trap a little bit later on, but pretty much the trap that we're gonna make will catch or hook the fish while you're away getting water or while you're away building a shelter. So I'm gonna go through this mangrove system. I'm gonna try to pick up anything I can use: rope, fishing line, pieces of bamboo like this, which is perfect. So this rope connected to this old fishing net is ideal. This is exactly what we need. And there's probably enough of it if we can tie it all together. So what I'm gonna do is take this rope with us, and we've nearly got all the materials we need. Look at that, that's pretty good. That's probably enough. So this is a good little creek. You can see lots of little fish. I think they're mullet on the surface there. There's plenty of small fish in here. So what I reckon we'll do, we'll head to the coast. It's gonna be windy. We'll head to the coast and we'll punch up until we find the next little creek. And I reckon that's the creek we'll try to build this trap in, because I know it's really muddy here. This is like sloppy jalopy mud. So we'll head up to the next creek. Hopefully it's a bit sandier and we can try to get this fishing trap together. Have a go at this, would ya? This is pretty sick. No way. How sick is this? It's a full-on cave, man. Look at this. That's sick. Let's go up there. It's not a bad place to hide from the wind, but I'm getting distracted again. All right, we're on our way to the ocean. There she is. Big, beautiful blue. Whew. Well, I wasn't joking when I said it was windy. It's bloody windy. There is no way the noodle rod can stand a chance out there. No way in the world. I'm just gonna punch up the coast here. We're just gonna keep walking and walking until we find the next creek. And hopefully there we can set up this fish trap. Look at this. This is mud crab country if I've ever seen it. Come on. Look at this. No one's home. So this is a perfect bank to set up this trap on, except this wind. So this wind is just pushing straight down the mouth of this outlet, straight down the creek there. And what we're building today, it has no sinker or no weight on it. It's just an unweighted piece of bait which has got to float out there. So yeah, I'll keep pushing up and we'll try to find a nice little secluded part, and that's where we're going to build it. Hopefully we can find a little creek somewhere. It's just too strong here. All right, so we found a perfect little creek here. This is perfect. The only thing that's wrong with this one is it's got a lot of running water and it's running pretty quickly. And I'm about to get attacked by a dog. It's okay, mate. Hey, buddy, it's okay. These dogs are psycho, man. Oh God, there's even more. There's like 3 or 4 now. Full packing on me. So this little section would be perfect right now, but that wind that's a good 25 to 30 knots, maybe pushing even a little bit more. Like, that's proper windy. So what I'm gonna do, we'll go back to that first spot where I found this bamboo. I think that was the best direction. The wind was semi behind us there. So I'll go back past these deadly dogs. If I can make it past the dogs and not get bitten, we'll keep punching on. Even if I do get bitten, we'll keep punching on. Have a look at this. That is so lucky. I've got no idea what kind of fish that is, but We're going to use that for bait now. I was originally going to dig up some worms and see if we could use worms for bait, but that fish, that's now our bait. So it's a good thing that we started walking back this way. All right, let's get into this. So pretty much all you need, a short piece of bamboo. You can use any wood, it doesn't matter. This little bit of string that we found from that fishing net before, and then this baby, this big nice long piece of bamboo. And we don't need this. Get off, we don't need this stuff, so we'll put that in the bin later. All right, so what we're gonna do is cut this piece of bamboo exactly in half. All right, that worked out pretty good. So we've got two pieces of wood, pretty much the same length. So on each of these pieces of wood, you're gonna wanna make a hole. I don't know, about this far down, you're gonna wanna make a hole that nearly punches through but doesn't go all the way. All right, so the idea of the hole is you want this piece of bamboo to sit in there nicely, because that's gonna get pushed against that like that. So how that is now, that is perfect. The hole hasn't gone through, but it's just a perfect little seat there. That's good. I've got to put my shirt on, I'm getting roasted. Fuck, it's so hot, but. All right, so we've got both our holes in our stick. Now the way that it works is like this. One goes in here, one goes in here. Separating the two sticks apart under pressure. It's got to be under pressure. So we'll take a section of that rope that we found before. We'll just loosely tie this off. Okay, that's perfect. So this can be slack. This is fine if this is slack for now. All right, so this is where it starts getting technical. We've got a stick, we've got a little notch on the end. That's where the fishing line will get connected to. But for now, what we're gonna do, put the stick in between the rope you've made and start winding it up. It's important that this doesn't hit the top and this doesn't hit the ground. All right, here we go. So now, this stick is under a lot of pressure. Okay, so we're 80% done. Use a stick like this, like a Y-shaped stick, because once you load this fish trap, this is gonna be over here. And once it releases, boom, it's gonna catch there and stop you from unwinding all of this pressure. So there's a lot of pressure under this stick right now. So something like this, that's what our other stick is going to eventually latch onto, and it's going to catch on there. This is the key ingredient, this little sucker. So you need to make two small little engravings here and here. So this is what you're going to tie the line onto, and this hook just here is what's going to hook onto this. So that's going to be pulling against each other completely under pressure. So you've got to make sure that's a good fit there. Alright, this is a piece of fishing line that I found before. It's about, I don't know, 80-pound fishing line. Probably a bit heavy for what we need, but it's all I could find. So we're just going to tie this 80-pound fishing line onto this little key that we've made. And you don't want it to slip, so you want it to be nice and tight. We'll cut off this ugly little tag end, just because it looks ugly. And there we go. So that's your first step. Alright, so this is what the loaded trap looks like. This is under a lot of pressure here. This is a hair trigger coming down to this stick which is stuck in the ground. And this V here is just stopping it from unwinding the whole way when the fish bites. So the way that it works, this notch here is connected to the small piece of fishing line which is going to be running out to the hook. So once the fish pulls on that, doesn't have to push hard, and then that's going to flick back with the bait on, it's going to pull the hook and hopefully hook the fish in the mouth. All right, so there we have it. That is the fish trap. Now, the amount of pressure that I've got on this thing here is probably going to rip the fish's mouth off its body, but I've got to reset it up over there next to the water. I've done this up here just so I can show you guys. So we'll set up the trap, slap on a little bit of bait, whack it out there and see how we go. This is what the trap looks like when it's been pulled apart. Just sticks and fishing line, and this is really tangled up. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to that second creek we went to this morning, because just as I was pulling this down, a whole group of people come down here and they've started fishing, and it's like they're screaming and yelling and they're having a great time, which is cool, but I need peace, I need quiet, and we want this trap to work. So I'm gonna go over to the other one and we'll go see if anyone's there, because randomly people have just come down and started fishing, the locals. So that's cool, man. We'll go set up our trap in the other area. All right, I'm going way up the creek here. We're gonna go set this trap way up here. It's really muddy, it's sticky, slippery, and epic. Boy, this stuff here is the slipperiest. So this morning we were up there. I've walked along here, across that muddy patch, and look at this, guys. This spot here is going to be the spot. It is perfect for what we need. Little creek running up there, the main creek here, perfect here. We're out of the wind, the wind's behind us, so I can easily set the trap up here. The wind's pushing that way. This is perfect. All right, enough talking. Let's set up this trap, bang that bit of fish out, and well, hopefully we'll get something. All right, the final touches are happening. So we need this latch to be like a hair trigger, like literally if a fish just comes up and as much as puts its lips on the bait, you want it to set off. So you gotta sort of take time here doing this. But I don't have the fishing line actually connected to this yet. We're gonna do that in a second. I'm just testing it, see if it'll work. All right, I'm putting fishing line on. So the best way that I found this works, especially when you leave it and you don't tend to it, is using about 3 to 4 meters of fishing line. So the way that it works, it'll be about 2 meters out with about another 2 meters of slack. So the fish will pick it up. If it's not tight in its mouth, it'll have time to swallow that bait, and that's what you really want, because the hook will be down its throat by the time this thing activates, and that's going to get stuck. If you sort of hook it in the lip or you hook it in its mouth somewhere, it has a chance to shake the hook out, because obviously you'll be away getting water, making shelter, whatever you want to do. So we'll give this, so that's about 4.5 meters of line there. And all we're going to do now is tie it onto this key that we've made, and we're ready to send out that bit of fish for bait. And we are set. So that little bit of fishing line, it's going out there and it's just sitting out there with that bit of fish on it on the end. So now it is just a pure waiting game. I'm gonna sit up there on the bank and just sit back and watch. I'll leave this camera recording this, and hopefully if a fish bites it, we can get it snapping. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. I've got a couple of batteries so I can sit here till sunset. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna put this camera here, film this thing, and fingers crossed we get a snap. All right guys, quick update. It's been out for, what's this, nearly 40 minutes. And we've still got slack line, and I'm getting absolutely smashed by bugs, but we stay persistent. Maybe another 10 minutes I'll check that bit of bait, but so far it's been bloody quiet. Oi, I just heard the thing snap. What the f is going on? What the hell? Holy shit! Yo, we've got a crab. That's not a crab. Oh, there's a freaking crab. Oi, oi, oi. I just seen it just pop up there. No. Oh my God, you are joking me. You have got to be joking. Oh my God, doggies. This wasn't supposed to happen. Come here. No. Oh my God. Look at this. He's tangled up in the line. All right. Let me get this guy to shore and I'll, holy shit, we got a crab. I'm gonna get this guy up on the bank. I'm gonna put this camera down and we'll have a look at him. Oh, no way. Oh man, I've just been bitten by a fucking mud crab. Ah, I don't know what to do. Ah, fuck man. Oh, look at that, dude. Oh my God. Oh. That is the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. Look at this. Oh, I'm shaking, man. All right, so the trap works. The trap works an absolute dream. Oh, my finger's so munted. That is the first time I've been bitten by a mud crab, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. That's not fun, man. Oh man, I thought I was literally gonna lose my finger. The pressure that thing just had on my finger. Oh, look at the dent in my finger. Oh. I've heard stories, I've heard rumors of people getting bitten, and I'm always like, you have got to be so dumb to get bitten by a mud crab. I've handled so many mud crabs before and complacency just got me. Like, that is a small mud crab, man. If that thing was a big one like we get back in Oz, I probably would say goodbye to this finger, or at least crack or fracture something. Oh, dude. All right, I'll show you the crab. I can't believe we actually just got a crab on that trap. It is not supposed to catch crabs. So our trap works an absolute dream. It didn't catch a fish, what we were going for. But if this was a survival situation and we were out here trying to catch fish and I got that crab just then, which I didn't even know you got crabs in these rivers, which I'm blown away by, you would be pretty bloody happy to eat that thing if you were stuck out in the bush. That is insane. 3 puncture holes in my finger. That's so gnarly, dude. All right, so there's the crab. Unfortunately, when it bit me, I had to rip its claws off. I had no other option but to rip both its claws off. They are insanely strong, man. I had one of these claws on like this. My finger was in the middle and I had one claw there and there like this. And I got a hole here, here, here and here, and my finger's just like completely numb right now. Never before have I been bitten by a bloody mud crab. All right, I'll let this guy go. So this is actually, that's a female crab. You can tell by this big, oh, I'm so scared every time it moves, it doesn't even have claws anymore. So you can tell it's a female from this round piece under here. The males have a big triangle there. Even though she bit me, I'm gonna let her go. I'll keep these claws for a little bit of a taste when I get home because they're good for nothing now. They're just gonna rot in the water, but we'll let this crab go. Even though she bit me, I'm still a mad lover for mud crabs. Let's let her go. How's this mud? This is why they're called mud crabs. Look at this shit. All right, go back to where you came from, beautiful. I'm sorry about your claws. Look at that, off she goes. I cannot believe I just got bitten by a mud crab. How stupid can I be? That's so gnarly, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk out of here. Oh wait, me and my fat finger are gonna walk out of here. I'm done for the day. That's finished me. Thank you for watching. If you want to see me get bitten by more mud crabs, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, doggies, and much love. Yow! Never have I ever experienced pain like that before. I can't even bend it. Look at that.